Everybody, DJ Porkchop hanging out with you again tonight. I don't even know what tonight is. What, Friday? No, today's Thursday night. I'm cut. Everybody, DJ Porkchop hanging out with you tonight on a Thursday evening. Third video of the night, I believe. If not fourth, I think it's a third. Lost track. I'm doing these for all 5 of my viewers, by the way. You know who you are. Spinal cord stimulator update, Boston Scientific. Feel as though I have to come back and, by the way, this is post-op. I got it on March 9th. Today's June 14th, I think. Yeah, 14th. Anyway, so whatever that is, 14 weeks later. Last time in the video, I had told you that my SCS, spinal cord stimulator, stopped working. I had to field a couple questions on it. Did it really stop working? At as much as that cost? No, it worked. It could charge. It was working. I could feel it tingle. I feel it right now. My remote control's in the house, which it shouldn't be, but it wasn't working for me. It wasn't doing the job that it was intended to do. I come out of my last video and told you I was back on the pain meds. The sciatica was horrible. You know, the thoracic issues, which I still have. And I think I got a false positive because of a round of spinal injections that I received to remove some of the inflammation prior to the surgery. Well, that might have been a little misleading. Something happened on my back, and I made an appointment to go see him. And lo and behold, instead of him, well, I did see him. They called in my Boston Scientific rep. I didn't take notice because I was in the honeymoon phase of it, that my settings, we have all set to the right side of my body. Probably my dog is going to go nuts. All them settings I didn't notice, but they all migrated to the left side of my body, where the sciatica is not. So essentially, I was running it for nothing. Only when my rep started moving my programs back over, and I didn't say nothing verbally. I had to knee slap, stomach, kidney. You gotta watch, they don't rattle your kidneys really bad, and it sucks. But so he got me fixed back up again. Everything all on my right side where it should be. And I come home and I ended up shampooing my carpets, sweeping and mopping the kitchen floor, did some dishes, this, that. And about 4 hours later, I'm like, wait a minute. No sciatica. So that was last week. I've only felt it for about 10 minutes. That was maybe 5, 6, 7 minutes last night and a couple minutes the day before, but I quickly sat down, regained composure myself, rested the nerves up a little bit, got back up and went about my business. It's not a miracle cure. It's just a band-aid, basically, but, you know. So, I felt as though I owed my doc a little bit of, sorry, you know, for assuming it was a false positive. One thing you need to know if you do get one of these stimulators and your rep tells you, get a hold of me, get a hold of me, get a hold of me, do yourself a favor. Get a hold of them. Even if you don't need to, get a hold of them. And they might want to have you come see them to reprogram it, because as your body heals, and me, I'm a great big guy. You can tell just by looking, I'm a big guy. I gained a bunch of weight and I've lost it now. Almost 15 pounds. Your body changes, so them settings are going to change too. You have to get it calibrated just like you would calibrate anything. You got to calibrate your own body for the rest of your life. Learning some valuable lessons too along the way. The one is to stay in contact with my rep to get this thing adjusted to keep me in the zone. Another lesson is you have to learn how to program your body. The settings are different. When you're standing up and moving, and you're feeling good, you get it set where you like it, when you go to sit down or lay down, that stimulation rate's going to be 5 times as bad as what you have it set, and it's gonna hurt. I get walking through Walmart or like Rural King or local farm and tractor supply store or anywhere, park, the zoo, anywhere. I'll get walking and I'll crank that thing up and make myself feel better, and then I'll forget and go to sit in the car, and holy smokes, all holy hell breaks loose. So you got to learn to program yourself before you sit down, when you stand up, before you go through security systems. That's important. You got to carry a card with you for the rest of your life. It's got your remote controls, serial number and make and model. It's also got the implant that's in your lower back that looks like a pacemaker. When you go through airport security, courthouse security systems, anything of the such, you cannot go through them security scanners, them electromagnetic ones that detect metal on you. You can't do that. You take that card out and give them to security, and they're gonna go along with it, or they're gonna kick you out. One of the two. They can't. Them body scanners, the manual ones where they wave them over you, they can't use those on you. It says right there on that card, don't do that. You're gonna get manually frisked. So if you're not about to get manually frisked, I don't suggest you go to a court. Don't catch a case. Don't go to courthouse. Don't sue nobody. Don't let them sue you. And don't go to an airport. Train stations. I don't know about bus. Does people take buses still? I'm sure they do. So you really have to learn a new way of life. Pain meds. Once again, I'm not taking them again. I take one every now and again. I did hurt my back last week, as I said, so I took a few to get me through a few days where my back was feeling a little better. But other than that, I'm back at it. I'm sitting on a stool now, talking to you. But now I don't sit at my stool at my bench no more. I'll stand up and do what I got to do, and back and forth, So once again, life is a lot better than what it was. As I always say, if you are watching this and are contemplating getting an SCS, if you're watching your life go by, if you're watching your grandkids, your kids, and your wife, your family, whoever, if you're sitting down and watching them have fun and you're in agonizing pain, not enjoying it with them, you'd owe it to yourself to at least talk to your doctor about the trial. Is it a miracle cure? No. But you owe it to yourself. Now I can get up and go do things again that I have not been able to do for years. So, as always, I'm open to talk, chat, questions, anything. I field them all the time. People ask me out and about, what's that thing you get? That's not a cell phone. That's too big. No, it's not. People are curious. So, and I'm a bucket mouse, so I have no problem talking about it. So. But anyway, I'm going to get out of here. It's hot in this garage. I'm going to go in the house. I'm going to braise me up some porcupine meatballs. I can stand at the stove and do that. That's another advantage. I love to cook. I got 2 smokers over here, a Weber kettle. I can get up and cook for my family and friends again. Life's, it's good. It could be worse. So we're going to go ahead and leave it at that. If you got any questions, comments, anything, go ahead, shoot them to me. I'll get back with you. You guys take care of yourselves and each other, in the words of Jerry Springer. Take care. Bye.